The near completion of one of Tasmania's largest ever asbestos removal projects marks the beginning of a new chapter for an iconic, historic building. From the surrounding hills that look down at the valley city of Launceston, one can likely see this city's largest building, dominated by its sawtooth roof, spanning 21,000 square metres. That's bigger than the MCG. Once a thriving woolen mill factory and now home to Door of Hope Christian Church, this old building's roof has been laid with ageing asbestos sheets for much of the past 100 years. Now, after 2 years of highly orchestrated works, battling unusually high levels of rainfall, hail and even snow, this building is protected with long-lasting galvanised roof sheeting, and along with it several kilometres of new box gutters and polycarbonate sheeting, replacing the old leaking gutters and the brittle glazing, a major triumph for all involved. This is the story of how a large-scale logistical challenge has been overcome with precision, patience and perseverance, opening the way to a bright new future.
So why did the roof need to be replaced? Two issues. One is it's made out of asbestos with all the health and safety issues that go along with that. And also an extensive leak problem throughout the building, so the leaks causing both difficulty in occupying the building and damage to the building. We call it the roof project, but it actually involves obviously replacing the roof, which is the roof and the box gutters and the glass, but it also involves a upgrade of the fire systems, so more sprinkler heads, more valve upgrades and the like, so it's quite a comprehensive remake almost to the building. My role in the project is as project manager, so a high degree of coordination of the contractors. There's about 5 major contractors, so organising the timing, making sure that relevant permits were in place for the work to happen. Contractors have been amazing. We started the project with thoughts on how it was going to be done. It's going to be fairly straightforward, they'd always be doing working together, but as time went on we discovered that it wasn't going to be possible, and so they've been remarkably flexible in their approach. They've been able to say, well, we'll go and do another job while you're fixing a problem here. So they have been quite remarkable, done a great job in terms of safety, quality of their work as well.
Our role was to remove the asbestos roof and dispose of all the asbestos from that roof. An estimation of how much asbestos went out the door to the tip, we estimate around about 500 tonne. It was important for us to wear the suits and masks, regardless how hot it was, regardless how cold it was, to protect ourselves from asbestosis and to keep everyone safe. Once we got the raw material, we put it on pallets so that it's well secured as far as contamination goes. We wrap it all up, then we take it on a trolley, a pallet trolley, to the area where we can get it craned down. I'm happy with the team I had. They've done a fantastic job. I'm very proud of the job that was done on this one, and I compliment the church on the way they've done it. It gave me a sense of accomplishment because I feel like it's a safe, asbestos-free area to work in now, and I can put my hand to my heart and know that everything was done well above any standard that anyone could put in front of me.
So in summary, we walked in and our job was to come in and put the stainless steel box gutters, insulation, permastop blanket stuff, and then the iron on top and all the flashings and the laser light. Most of our materials were dropped off on site, and then we'd put our iron and a lot of the materials on the trolleys, and then we'd take them into the areas where we're working, and all of them except for the tower and except for the centre of the gym was lifted up by crane. The view from up on top of here was was excellent actually, looking right around Lonnie, especially because we'd done the tower last. It was nice to look over the rest of the roof area and see what we've done. In all our materials that were sourced from here, from Invermay, from Kings Meadows and Youngtown, they all come locally, and it's nice to be able to support local people and see local people benefit from such a big job as well.
When I go to the top of the tower and I look across the property and see that roof, you can see the possibilities now for what we can do with the building, whereas before we were restricted by an old leaking roof. Now the building is kind of more fit for purpose. What can we do here? It's quite exciting to think what might happen.
Oh look, the team have done an absolutely fantastic job. This is an incredibly challenging project, subject to weather changes, trying to remove asbestos when a building is in use and having to quarantine off parts of the building. Everybody working at heights throughout that period. The highest safety standards had to be met, and I'm so thrilled that not only were they met, but they were exceeded. Well, this is an amazing building at Door of Hope, and in terms of its long-term future, there's no doubt that without this project, the building would have crumbled and deteriorated to a point where it wasn't useful for the community. We're so excited about the future because now with a new roof, new safety services, fire services and early warning system and smoke detection in the building, this building becomes incredibly useful for decades ahead for the community of Launceston.